Okay, I hope this is working. Anyway, uh, okay, so I have a question for us all today, um, and it has to do with age and the changes in our faces. Okay, not the changes in our bodies, but our facial feature changes. Um, so this would include everybody. Okay, all of us trans folk. Okay, includes women and men. Okay, so um, one of the things I've noticed over the years, and I've been in the trans community and around the trans community since the mid '70s. Okay, and a lot of the women that I initially met and knew in my youth were older. Okay, they were over 40. Some of them over 50. And one of the things I noticed, and this has held true over the years, that the older a woman was when she started to take estrogen and to transition, um, she did not lose her masculine facial features at all. Okay, uh, which I found as I go along now in the new trans community with all these young folks. Um, the females who start on estrogen young, like, say 18, 19, 20, and frankly, uh, even slightly older, uh, they uh, uh, they will feminize in the face, and they might still have to have the um, tracheal shaving thing, but their faces didn't have the opportunity to get bathed with so much testosterone that they, became extremely masculine looking before they started on hormone therapy, and then of course had their surgeries. Um, and I'm seeing this in younger trans men also, guys that start in their late teens and early 20s. They could have been, really attractive, feminine, not feminine, but having feminine facial features. Um, and uh, and they actually, once they get on testosterone, they start to look very masculine after a few years, after 2 to 5 years. Okay, so now I do have some trans men friends that are close to my age, but they started on testosterone 15 years ago or more, which means they started in their late 30s, early 40s. Um, and to me, now they look very masculine to me, okay, but they also are able to grow full beards and things like that. But like I don't see what I see in me, okay. This is too female, okay. The whole brow thing here is very feminine looking to me. Um, and and uh, I have a friend on YouTube who, he's been on T now for about 10 months or so, maybe a little bit longer, and of course he was on way too low of a dose, and now he's on a correct dose. So I expect to see some serious things happen with him in the next several months. But uh, he was very, very feminine looking. Okay, as far as his facial features were very, very pretty. Okay, I saw a lot of pictures of him when he was young. He had a very, very, very beautiful face, very feminine facial features. Um, and of course, he's been on that way too low a dose of testosterone. There are no facial feature changes in him. Maybe a little tiny bit. He's starting to square off a little bit. But he's not really getting this, but he will. I mean, and now that he's on the right dose, this will start to become more male patterned. But the problem is he has these beautiful feminine looking eyes. All of his facial features are very feminine, um, and um, and I'm wondering, is there anything? Is the testosterone going to change that for him? Because now I've been on 2 years, and I honestly do not see a difference in my facial features. I see it in my hairline, but I don't see it in my facial features. Uh, well, I'll be 2 years on the 16th of February. So I'm like, okay, well now, if I'm 2 years, okay, and this is, and I, to me, still look, feminine in the face, and I see guys that are in their late teens, early 20s that are 2 years into this, who, you'd never know that they had ever been born anything other than male, okay? Um, uh, so, yeah, what I'd like to know is, for you guys in particular, this is directed to you guys over 50, okay, that have been on testosterone for a couple of years, okay, at least a couple of years or close to it, okay. Are you noticing any real difference, in your facial features, not your hairline, your facial features, okay? Do you feel that your beard is coming in uh, as fast as it should or slower than it should? Uh, for you younger MTFs, do you feel like your face is feminizing? Okay, is it feminizing? In a timely manner, the way you feel it should be. Do you feel that you're retaining? Especially people who've been at least 2 years, or somewhere around 2 years and more on hormone therapy. I just want to know what your experiences are, and for older trans women. Not that I don't think I have any older trans women that are subscribers, but I might. You never know. Um, how do you feel? Now that you've been on estrogen for a few years, how do you feel about what's happened with your face? Okay, with the facial features. Um, uh, but more than anything, I really want some real serious feedback from older um, FDMs, from us older guys, especially the ones over 50. Although, if you're aging really rapidly and you're over 40, I'd like to know that too, because again, for me, it feels like the only changes in my face are because of age. Okay, it has nothing to do with my levels of testosterone, which are fine, by the way. So anyway, if you could give me any feedback that you have, how you've experienced that, um, especially how you feel about how you look, uh, uh, whether you feel you're losing the feminine, okay, uh, the feminine facial features. Anyway, uh, that's my question for today. Just how are you feeling about your face and how your features are changing or have changed? Um, anyway, everybody have a really great day and a really great week and a really great month, a really great year, and a really great life. And I'll be back probably somewhere around my 2 year anniversary is probably the next time I'll force myself to sit down and sing happy birthday to myself or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I'm a silly guy. All right, well, you guys have a good one, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.